I was wondering if it's permissible to demolish a mosque with the intention to rebuild it better, because sometimes the design of the original building is limited if they want to expand, or it's very poorly designed. So is it okay to demolish it in this case, and do the materials of the original building have to be preserved? Barakallahu feek.
وفيكم بارك الله. First of all, أخي, the issue of a masjid in Islam, this is called waqf. Waqf means that this particular thing, whether it's a masjid, whether it's a copy of the Quran, whether it is a well, whether it is a cemetery or a graveyard, the owner made this solely for the sake of Allah. So once I make this waqf, I cannot sell it, I cannot give it as a gift, and it cannot be inherited after my death. This is the meaning of waqf. And this is when we build a masjid, it is a waqf. I can't come after 20 years and said, the plot has quadrupled in price, so I'm going to demolish it and build a high-riser and build a bigger masjid somewhere else. Nope. This is not yours anymore. The masjid is not yours anymore. It belongs to Allah. Having said that, such a masjid that is waqf for the sake of Allah, no one has control over it, no one has a say in it, except the Muslim ruler and the Muslim judge who was appointed by the ruler to do what? If there's a need to demolish the masjid. Why? Because there is a need. There's a highway that is crossing the area, and all the Muslims, the engineers said that we need to build it this way, or it will cause a great deal of hardship upon the Muslim community. Or the masjid was built ages ago, there are cracks in the wall, it's bound to fall. Or the authorities discovered a need to remove the masjid. Or it is so small for the community that it's not accommodating them. In this case, only the Muslim ruler or the Muslim judge or those representing the Muslim community can look into it. So if they came to a conclusion, a legitimate Islamic conclusion that this masjid has to be demolished, whether to be relocated or to build on the same spot, which is the win-win, something that is bigger and better and more capable of accommodating more Muslims, in this case, it should be done. What to do with the material? The material that is usable, it has to be used. So the carpets, we can't just simply ditch it out or give it to the poor. No, this has to be used in a masjid because it was waqf for a masjid. It must be used in another masjid. Maybe in some other poor country, no problem. Maybe in the same masjid, then no problem. The chandeliers, the air conditionings, the fans, the electricity outlets, etc. All of these are waqf. They cannot be sold unless the Muslim imam sees it fit to be sold and then use the money somewhere else in the new masjid, and Allah knows best.